Ursa's room was a permanent afternoon. Pencils lay like grey birds on the desk. She drew the asylum in exact charcoal. Windows, broken beds, corridors that made you think of mouths. When she looked at her sketches, she sometimes spoke aloud of a person who visited in a moistureless, darker kind of person, with a habit of arranging names like plates. "Do you think they remembered their names?" she asked, tapping pencil tip on the desk. "What do you mean?" Zaid said. "The people in the asylum, did they call themselves by the same names? Or did the walls keep new names for them?" She tilted her head as if the question were a small, delicious corner. She began to dream of someone who came in the hush between her sleep and the dawn. A grey woman, a man with a ledger, voices that counted like clocks. Ursa drew more until her pages were an inventory of the asylum's muscles. The more she drew, the more she whispered things like it thinks in circles, and the river keeps the time. The town tells the asylum's story in disjointed fragments. It began as a place meant to heal. White plaster, efficient staff, a director who liked to measure clocks. People were kept in wards. Treatments were neat, and nights were ordered. Then, in one winter long ago, patients began to vanish in the small hours. Doors left open, beds empty. Investigators came and found no bodies, but reported sounds that were not human singing, threaded with water, a chant like an undertone. The state closed it. Papers were filed away. Names were salted into drawers. The building sat and aged into rumor. Noshabar possesses one of those family memories, an artifact passed down like a frail heirloom. She brought out a photograph once, old and soft at the edges. The asylum younger there, and its sign unpainted. She said her mother had told stories, nights of humming, moving past corridors, nurses who would not speak of certain winters. Aslam cited an uncle who had worked the grounds and come back with silence in his mouth. Inheritance makes memory possible, even if the years between are great.